At that point, while perusing my map, I realized that we had something called a climbable wall that I guess we couldn't get up before, and figured, hey, maybe now might be a fun time to go see what that's all about. This looks like it's probably from the first or second game. If I recognized what it was and where it was from, I'd be squeeing with excitement. But as I'm unsure, we're just gonna carry on. Is this a quest? What is this? Are we entering? Are we about to? Are we about to get another hero?
Hey, what
is
this? No idea.
Some kind of junk.
Hey.
Ooh, mystery man.
Who's there?
Hand it over.
Noah, this guy.
Yeah. He means business.
Hurry it up.
And by it, you mean this? Why would we ever hand it over to some knuckle-headed chump like...
Guys, weapons ready.
Okay, a gray matter. What is that? Isn't that what's in your brain that controls memory? I'm confused. Should we remember him in that case? This man is very good at evading. It was fully my intention after I finished exploring to not do any quests, to not do any missions, to just carry on to the next part of the story, but if we're gonna potentially get ourselves another hero, well, I mean, we're not gonna pass that up, are we? That's another class that we get to master, everyone. Come on! Can't turn that down, can we? Oh, we didn't have to kill him. We just had to get him mostly damaged.
Guy's got skills.
I couldn't give an Arden's ass. He's gonna regret it. Guy needs a lesson.
Just to be sure, there's no chance we could talk this over. Guess we can take that as a no then.
Hello? Who have we here?
Hey, he's running away.
Madman took a dive. Who in the what?
Follow him. Let's go, come on. We can't let this guy go. Imagine this man in our party. Just for a moment. Also,
You lot,
twin guns?
identify yourselves.
Come on. This guy's Full Metal Jaguar.
Kavesi soldiers?
Tell me, have you seen the man in the mask? We've been looking for him.
Wait, they're with a bunch of Agnians. Must be those Ouroboros we've been hearing about.
Traitors to the crown.
Huh? Since when did we ever?
Oh, you think you can talk your way out of a righteous beating? Not today.
Today's really not our day, is it?
It's really not, Lance, truly. Did we still have that object? He didn't get away with it, did he? Because that means he's going to continue hunting us down, which is good for us, because that's what we want. Because as long as he continues to hunt us down, and we fight him, eventually we'll be mates. That's the way this game works. How are you supposed to know what is happening with this on screen? Look at this chaos. I'm just using the chain attack at this point as practice. It's sad that I just now realized that doing a topple attack will topple the enemy when you...
Retreat! Fall back!
Yeah, you cowards.
What is with everyone?
Yeah, it's getting kind of ridiculous by this point.
We learned something pretty interesting, though.
Yeah. They said they'd been looking for the man we fought against earlier.
I wonder what happened.
If Kevez is after him, then maybe he wasn't our enemy after all.
I'll remind you, he did attack us, mate.
Yes, that does make it hard to classify him as an ally. Some kind of deserter, perhaps?
Hey, if he jumped in the river, he'll have been carried downstream. We could try and catch him at the bottom, figure out what's what.
He may yet prove hostile, though.
If he does, then we whack him. And if he doesn't, we listen to what he says. Great plan or what?
Does that qualify as a plan to you? A plan takes forethought and planning. What you did is post hoc rationalize your own...
What do you think?
Let's go and see.
I love their dialogue. I love the budding chemistry between all the characters. Hey! We love this from previous games as well. Alright, well you folks should know me well enough by now to know that I wasn't about to just follow this new plot thread. I had other things I was doing. I wanted to finish exploring this entire new plateau region that we'd uncovered. So I went and fought a giant mosquito boss. Well, it was a normal-sized mosquito boss. Then I happened upon what appeared to be a supply drop from another mission that we had already accepted previously. Everyone else in the party recognized it, so I went along with it, destroyed the troll Grebels. Then another group from Colony 9 showed up to claim it on Kite's orders, and we couldn't all just take it in together. Instead, we had to have a big knock-down, drag-out fight over it. I'm just not sure if everyone's actions were based on logic, reasoning, or intelligence. More so, everyone was just acting on their own special brand of dumb. After that, we found a cave being guarded by level 76 monsters, and we very quickly fled. And then I decided to actually continue the hero quest that we just stumbled upon. Where are you, Gray? You can't have gotten far. Unless you got up and just started running, in which case, yeah, I've given you enough time. I've done nothing but explore random nonsense tracks. Here we go, let's sniff this out. Ooh, righto. This is going to lead us right through some horrible beast slayer, I just know it. Hey, there's the grave of a big purple frog I fought in episode 5. It got cut because it took too long and wasn't particularly interesting. Just know that I defeated it. Ooh, are these guys involved with this, or can we skirt them? Oh, thank goodness. Right back into the water, this man. He enjoys his swims, doesn't he? Speaking of things that are going to get cut out of the video, have a look at this! Ta-da! I did it. It wasn't much to watch. And there's Gray. We're going to not sneak up on him. We're going to cut into a cut scene. Can we just talk and be mates, buddy? Can we just be best friends forever?
Finally.
You're not getting away this time!
I thought you might track me down. But I didn't think you'd be so kind as to bring me my prize as well.
What?
Bit heedless of you, don't you think? Ouroboros.
Huh? Wait, how does he know about us? Yeah, fishy. What are you all about then?
I don't think I need to answer that.
There were Kavesi troops looking for you.
Come on, throw us a bone here.
Look, we want to talk. If you could just open up a bit. Okay. Let's start with names. Ours are...
Don't need them. Stick to the point.
The Kavesi are after you, right? If you tell us what that's about, we...
You do what?
Huh?
It's nothing that concerns you.
Right, so if it did concern us, you'd answer. Are you our enemy? Still keeping mum?
If you stop prying, we'll have no reason for hostilities.
Says the guy who lashed out at us before. Yeah, not buying it.
Oh, for spark's sakes, use your snuffing words. Uni, chill. I hate people who won't say what they mean. Oh, this guy's flipping all my switches. Did you or did you not attack us just because you felt like it? Answer!
It was just a warning. You neither need nor understand that thing that you have there. Don't you stick your necks where they don't belong.
What, so you're going to attack us again to get your hands on it?
I told you clearly. Stop prying, and we won't have to fight.
So you need this thing then?
Well,
So, does that mean you're
wait. It seems you were followed.
followed? By who?
Them again.
Oh, they brought friends this time.
Ha! We found you! I knew you were in cahoots.
What? Stop being wrong.
It's every Twitter thread.
Now look what you've got us into.
This blunder is entirely on you. But I'll lend you clean up. Wipe them up.
Hang on, Alevnis. This mother does nothing by halves.
What are you mumbling now, traitors? Not that I care, actually. Get them!
I've been wondering lately whether or not the way that I edit these fights, where basically you see me get into a fight, and then it just cuts to the fight being over, is maybe disorienting in some way. I don't know that to be the case, but I've been questioning it, because I watch the videos when I'm done editing. Like, not all the way through, but when I do an edit, I'll watch that section through again and make sure it all flows and looks natural. And it looks fine to me, but I fully acknowledge that that's just me. Comment down below your opinion. Are these difficult to follow in any way? Can you understand when it cuts to the end of a battle after I've just said, okay, let's fight them? Is that annoying or disorienting in any way? I'd love to know your opinion. 10, 15, however many episodes into this series we are.
They sure are persistent.
It might be wise not to linger.
Agreed. It'd be nice not to get wrapped up in any more scuffles.
So why were those lot after you anyway?
Is it because of his sparkling personality?
Perhaps so.
Oh, so now you acknowledge it.
You can hold on to that.
You mean...
That shard from earlier. So you don't need it after all?
I never said that. But I can't be bothered trying to convince you.
Right. Because talking to people is just such a chore.
In time, you will discover its purpose. But if you were to abuse it, I may have to dispose of you. It seems
Sure,
you
you're
can use your
being
heads,
cryptic.
even if just a little. I will choose to trust in my late friend's words.
Gee, that makes us feel a lot better.
I meant what I said.
So now what? What will you do after this? Save your breath, Mio. It's not like he'll answer you anyway.
I have something to take care of.
Oh, so you'll answer her?
Even if it puts soldiers on your trail.
Naturally.
All right, well, that's the end of that then. Your life, your choices, man.
Uni is so just to the point
Hey.
and over this.
What now?
Don't die, you lot.
Huh?
If you need me, you can call me. I'll assist.
That's rich coming from a guy that just tried to kill us.
It was a warning. And a small test.
What's this crap now? Honestly, I don't get this dude.
I simply followed my friend's request.
And your friend, that'd be who?
When you say you'll help us, we can just take you at your word.
Either way, I can't have the bearers of that thing running around unsupervised.
Doesn't exactly inspire confidence. But hey, he's strong, so that's something.
That's an awfully kind offer there, mister, but we don't even know what to call you. About time we got a name, don't you think? Whoa, hey, stop right there! Your name, Spock, you spill it!
I'm assuming it's Gray.
Gray.
Yeah.
Call me Grey.
I thought that's why it was called the Gray Matter.
What was that guy's deal?
Stuff if I know. Although he didn't look like a bad... I guess he kind of did look like a bad guy, huh?
There does seem to be more to this story than we've seen so far.
Just... I agree, Tyon. I feel like there will be many more parts to his story as the game unfolds.
Just no fighting him again, please.
Yeah, seconded. Punching his kind's not even all that satisfying.
Grey, huh?
No idea who that guy is. No clue what his story is. He also seemed to know that Noah and Co were Ouroboros, ultimately offered them his help. Is this the guy that we saw in episode 3, I think it was? Or possibly 4, who crept over to the campground and took off with a piece of something, maybe name tag or eye patch off of Vandam? Maybe? I can't recall now. He seems familiar. Who was that? Or was that like a child? Or was that a woman? I can't remember. Roll the clip! He is a Full Metal Jaguar! Hey! And Uni! That makes sense. They had a bit of a moment. Not like a romantic one. More so just a kindred spirit sort of thing. Speaking of classes and ranks and levels, everyone's now level 29. No one's rank 10 yet on whatever classes I have them assigned to at the mo, but that'll probably change in the near future. It's crazy that we're about to be level 30. How long have we been playing this game? The only way I know to check, I don't see the time on this screen, but I know if we go into saving the game, once we, you know what, I think it's finally time to overwrite this one. 23 hours. Look at all that over there. Oh my gosh, wait a minute, is that Alchemoth? I think we can see Alchemoth from here, if that's what that is. I was about to point out that there's a whole waterfall over there and a whole bunch of... But I think that's just... Oh, that's floating Alchemoth. And so, after thoroughly exploring Millick Meadows, I set out to do the thing that I said I would do 2 hours ago, which was try to find that colony somewhere in the Aegis Wilderness. And I think it's over here, that colony we were talking about earlier. I don't remember what level everything was over here. I just remember everything being much higher level than us, and therefore being very intimidating. But now that we're double the level of these guys, I can't imagine... Oh. I heard it too. It looks like it's right over there. Well, it wasn't even a person that got us. It was just gravity. You know, it definitely does seem like we are still a little bit underleveled to be here. And I think this is the guy that killed us last time. I don't know if we can get past him. I can't really remember what happened last time all that clearly. I just remembered we... See, these things are slug-like. It seems to me that... Ooh, wait, hold on. His back is to us, and those slugs aren't looking at us. We can slip right through here. We're doing swell. We're doing absolutely swell. There's an Agnian colony somewhere, and we're gonna find it. Underleveled or not. What I'd really like to do is find some sort of a... Well, there we go. Location we can fast travel to. Oh, thank goodness. This is even better. There's a full-on camp here. That's great. Let's have a sit. What are they doing? Why are they so cute? Stop it, you two. They're gonna do it again, aren't they? If we wanted to, we could use our bonus XP to level up all the way to 35. But we're not going to. I don't think we need to. I'd like to hold on to that. We have been out of our XP and CP boost for a while now. Maybe time to cook up a little bit more of that. Delish. Righto, setting out from camp. I feel like the Agnian colony is gonna be in this direction. Ag's Talon. I don't know what that means, but I do know is if we get into a fight with any of these Wolfs, or sorry, Ferrises, we're done for. We can't defeat them. It is a lost cause. These guys as well, if he turns around and looks at us, basically all he has to do is stare at us and we'll just die of fright. Judging solely by the levels of the monsters around us, I'm pretty confident that if we find this Agnian colony, we will not be able to free them because everything there will be too high of a level. But I'm more so just curious in locating it, putting eyes on it, having a spot on our map we can fast travel back to in the future, and oh, sweet baby Jesus, in heaven above, God, we love you. We're not doing this again. We're fast traveling out of this land. If an Agnes colony exists up here... Well, you know what? We won't leave yet. We'll try to go as far this way as we can. This is so dumb. I could just go progress the plot if I wanted to. There's no reason for me to be here risking life and limb just to see what's over here. We can come back later at a time when we could do something about what's over here. But no, here I am. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, gotta slip between these two if we can. We've made it so far, I'd be ashamed to die now. Why is there so much fog here? Whatever this purple fog is, it's very distracting. Oh my gosh, so a sword Igna is about to kill me, which is why, I tried to change characters at the last minute, hoping that, you know, if he died, we'd be fine. Okay, we're leaving for real now. See, the issue right now is that if we leave this region, you know, if we go over here and we head out to whatever the next stage of the story the game has prepared for us, we're going to be leaving behind 2 question marks, which I think are probably both more new heroes that we could get if we chose to engage with that. And I think I choose to engage with that. Wow. Okay, well, Danag Desert is a little bit less scary now, isn't it? Sort of appropriately leveled this time around. Not that long ago, ascending this mountain would have been impossible, but now that we can run straight up active landslides and climb up strange purple vines, the only real issue was avoiding level 30 plus enemies who, while we might be able to defeat, would probably take a lot of time and be pretty challenging. Yes, I think this was the wrong direction, judging by how that's where we need to be and this is where we are. Well, this was clearly not the correct route either. Were we sure the entrance wasn't just like down there in a different cave? No? Well, there doesn't appear to be a cave down here. I mean, it's right there on that ledge. How do we get up to that ledge? At least I'm pretty sure... Yeah, I mean, it seems like it's just right up there. Maybe we simply didn't go high enough last time. Maybe there's an even higher place we need to get to. No. No, as it happens, that wasn't the issue. This is a great view, though. Really. So I'm happy we came up here. You know, the giant wheels on something like this colony do remind me of the giant discs you find in X. And this colony is in a desert. What a coincidence. We're gonna get to the end of this game, and there's gonna be no connection with X whatsoever. And I'm gonna be very disappointed. Or there will be, and you'll all accuse me of being like, oh, obviously you looked it up and you knew beforehand. Look, if it turns out there is a connection, I promise you I didn't know beforehand. I have been so vigilant about not looking at spoilers for this. I've unsubscribed to some YouTube channels just to not see certain things in my feed. I'll resubscribe when I'm done, but I'm not... No, trust me. Clearly we're missing something really basic, right? A way to scale this mountain, a tunnel somewhere perhaps, a passageway. Maybe that's what that is right there, although now that we're closer, it does just look like that patch of rock is a little bit darker and there is no tunnel there. Of course, we really didn't need to scale that cliff, owing to it not taking us where we wanted to go, which was this rocky outcropping. In fact, this rocky outcropping proved to be very difficult to locate. Eventually, I remembered seeing a cave way back when we were exploring the desert the first time, and decided, you know what? It might be worth at least trying to explore this and see if it in some way connects. What is this? Unknown trick devices. Some doors are fitted with special trick locks and will only open if you can solve their puzzles. Use L and Alt or R to turn the left and right eyes. The objective of the puzzle is to get a red piece onto each of the green spaces. This looks weird. This also looks familiar. This looks like a face. Maybe a skull, but then also the yellow around the outsides. It looks like hair, but I don't know who this would be if it is anyone. I'm so excited that there is a puzzle, though. What? Did this thing just talk? I'm excited that there's a puzzle. I love puzzles. Correctamundo. Wait, who says that? Someone says that. That's a character. It's a character in this game? In a different game? And one of the games says Correctamundo. What is this a reference to? Perhaps I want too much for this to be something significant. So much so that it cannot ever live up to my expectations. When we reach the end of this tunnel, I mean, not this one in particular. At the end of this one, we have Arachno. But you know what I mean. When we reach whatever the end of this puzzle is, we're going to find out that it's just a Nopon trader who's got extremely rare goods that he wants to sell us. But he had to make sure we were up to snuff for the operation. Ooh, we're not the first to travel this way. And we'll deal with him in a moment. Oh, good. All we had to do was defeat the spiders to get this door open. But what about this guy? Clearly we are not the first to attempt this trial. Who was he? What was his story? Will we ever know? Probably not. We're never gonna meet his kid, little Soldier Boy Jr. Oh god, never mind. I'm not even gonna do this fictional scenario. I've ruined it for myself. Okay. I followed the map to a container. What's guarding it? Alright, let's see if we can do this one at a time. Okay, so this puzzle might end up being a little bit trickier. Oh my gosh, it actually will be trickier.
Will intellect of friends suffice?
Yeah! Correctamundo indeed, weird robot face. You better have some sort of nice payoff. I better get to the end of this and realize it was all worth it. Because now I have access to the greatest weapon in the game. Friendship. Or, you know, we'll find a sage's garden within it. I mean, this is not where I anticipated us going. I thought we were going to end up on that ledge. But, oh, well, quite possibly that's where that little exit over there goes. But is there any unique items here we want to pick up first? I haven't really memorized every item on the Collectopedia, so I can't speak to whether or not these items are unique or whether or not we have 40 of each of them. But we'll collect them now and then possibly maybe in the future if we need them for a Collectopedia card. We'll have them at hand. I haven't checked the Collectopedia cards in a while. We probably need to do that, but this is not the way out, is it? It's a door. Please tell me it's not locked behind some sort of arbitrary... Oh my gosh, it's actually a Nippon. It's Berber. And Seek. Berber. Sounds a lot like Gerber. I cannot believe this. If they do genuinely tell me, congratulations, you passed our very secret puzzle you can buy from our special shop now, I am going to absolutely yeet the controller through the television set. I was hoping for something. Seek, we're going to talk to you first. Please to first speak with Master Pawn Berber. Seek owns only humble first... Okay, whatever. Meh! You there. Tell your thoughts. What thoughts? Thoughts from experiencing Masterpiece of Berber. Do those masterpieces happen to be the huge puzzle devices that opened the doors on the way here? Oh, so friend did enjoy. Did you make it so people could enjoy it? Berber did do that. Berber want to share moments of excite and delight with all peoples. Well, excitement is one word for it. Most important thing. But Berber aware that this method unsatisfactory. Berber will give even more thrill and spill experience to thrill-seeker friends. Berber has hidden Nopon coinage all over world. And now Berber want friend to find them and bring them back. Here is hint of hiding place. They are in mighty exciting places. Of course, Berber has also arranged reward system. First bring 15 Nopon coins. Oh, not to forget, coins is silver that Berber requests. I think coins of silver? Is he suggesting that all of the silver Nopon coins we found thusly belong to him and he hid them there? Can't we do things with these? Have friends already collected some? Right now, wings of Berber all dirty. Nopon coins get covered in sand if touch. Friends should give Nopon coins to Seek. Seek will reward handsomely. I mean, what if I want to do them with other things? Berber is creator of works in many different regions of world. Oh, so those big devices we came across on the way here, there are more of those around the place? Correct! Berber challenged friends to solve if found. Naturally, of course we'll do that. Master Pawn Berber brings Seek up to date. First, Secretary Seek take over all Nopon coin receipt duties and place very busy Master Pawn. Friends know that Nopon coin is in gold and silver. Friends can exchange number of Nopon coins for reward. So then, Seek has prepared reward for bring Nopon coins. So when ready, give Seek shout. Yeah, I'm ready. It's what I'm here for. Here are available rewards. Oh my god, this is exactly what I said I was going to do! It's literally a store with the unique currency run by Nopons that we can only access. Oh my gosh! People are not going to believe me. People are going to think I'm a fraud. They're going to think I knew this. Whoa! If we had 99 golden Nopon coins, we could get this, which would allow us to revive people without being a hero. And this one that seems more useful. The start of a chain attack increased TP by 10. We could give 15 gold coins for that, but I don't know if that's worth it. I don't know what else to do with gold coins. I feel like they told us at some point, but I don't really remember. Let's go ahead and just check our menu and see if we see anything we can do with it. Maybe for gems, if we wanted to craft gems with them, but that might be silver. Could we also use them to, like, speed rank classes? I think that was actually a thing that you could do. Use Nippon coins, yeah. It says right there on Y. So, raise your rank. So you could get all the way to max rank with just 26 silver Nippon coins. Interesting. Where was the other question mark? Do we even know how to get over there? Something tells me that whatever this is, it's going to be a little bit more straightforward. And maybe Dai's Arch. Wait, hold on. What a minute? Wait, a who?
Tyon?
Yes. I'd really hoped it would turn out to be nothing. Ah, it seems someone else got here first.
That gear
Wait,
must be a high-rank colony.
is this part of another quest we already accepted previously?
Try, mate.
That's a possibility. It's perfectly possible that maybe this is all part of another quest that we accepted and I don't remember what it is. Oh, no, this is a hero quest. Well, there must have been some prompting about it in a previous installment. And I just don't remember it. Hello, that was an interesting shot. Oh, don't let her disarm you with the pretty green eyes, dude. You gotta stay firm against that sort of thing. Oh! Her sword is so much bigger than ours.
What was that?
Pull back. I don't like our odds. They must be silver rank at least.
Okay, Nintendo. All right, Monolith Soul.
Caution dulls your insights. Your crude fighting wastes almost all your potential.
What about having her as a party member?
And you? Good judgment, but you're a bad quitter. Just as I'd heard, sadly.
Gosh,
I
the one
knew
with the
it.
hat
Colony
looks
Iota.
like that character from
I've
Arcane.
heard about them.
I bet you have. Commander Alexandria is famed for her keen wit.
How dare you take Dame Alex's name in vain, scum!
We've
That's just
committed
a
no
baby.
crimes.
I suppose you can prove that?
Well, proving a negative isn't really possible. But
My man.
what you think you know isn't the whole truth.
Eat this, sucker! Ah! Dame Alex!
Senna! I'm so there!
Sorry to go off book on you, folks. Snuff.
That's enough. It will suffice for this little trial. You struggled for your lives in vain. Ouroboros criminals. Those lives will be mine. This I swear.
They're a bunch of morons, just as we'd heard. And rude to boot.
Indeed. But that might make for a fun reception. What you think you know is not the whole truth, huh? I do hope you'll tell.
Looks like we managed to lose them.
What in Her Majesty's ever-loving cheekbones just happened back there?
Simply put, our foes were well versed in the art of war, though their methods were inelegant, to say the least.
Inelegant, like war's ever pretty.
They're efficient at stockpiling combat rewards. That's how they managed to climb to silver rank already.
I heard they even share their supplies with other colonies. That seems kind of awesome.
Sharing supplies? Why would they do that?
It would prove beneficial in the long term.
Creating debts to strengthen ties with other allied forces does open up your options, insofar as battle tactics are concerned.
And if that leads to better results in combat, you can get your hands on even more goods.
What I'm getting here is that they're trouble.
Yes, and to make matters worse, Alexandria herself announced that they will come for us again.
I bet us traitors would net them a hefty reward, huh?
So how about we turn the tables on them? Punch their lights out.
Listen to yourself, you doofus. We're talking silver here, yeah?
Well, whatever we choose to do, here's something to bear in mind. Colony Iota's commando group is made up of 4 units. Regardless of the precautions we take, we have a high chance of encountering them. We should consider our approach carefully.
Well, in that case, in terms of sheer power, they're the ones with the advantage. We should avoid a direct confrontation. If we could just dismantle those commando units, it would help lower the colony's capabilities.
And it might give us an opening to strike.
Yeah, if it comes to that.
But it basically allows us to avoid fighting as much as possible, right? I like that plan.
No objections from me either.
Personally, I'd hope we don't even meet them.
We have some new names registered.
Oh, I respect Uni for that. I really do. After that, I actually left town. I went on a family vacation, and I spent most of my time rolling large boulders into a river and hanging out in the sun and eating pizza and just spending time with my family. But I did play a little bit of Xenoblade Chronicles 3. I didn't want to do anything story-related, so the only mission I interacted with was I did go back to those 2 Nopon, and I did actually buy an item from them. Specifically, I bought the item that gives us 10 extra TP every time we start a chain attack. And then I just explored the Danag Desert and some other areas, fighting monsters, collecting treasure, reaching level 31, 32. What level am I? If the footage you're seeing looks a bit grainy, it's because I didn't actually have capture equipment, so I just used the Switch's built-in capture feature, which worked, I suppose. I haven't actually looked at the footage. If you're watching it, then it worked. And that brings us to where we are now, which is more or less where we were the last time I was actually doing live commentary while playing the game. Right in front of this arch, with our actual destination to progress the plot over there. But here's the thing. You might remember we ran across those wacky individuals from Colony Lota, or is that Iota? Is that an L or an I? Iota or Lota, both would make sense. Iota would make more sense, right? Because the other one was Gamma. I think that would make more sense. Why don't people put the bars on the top and bottom of the I? It really irritates me. We really need that in our lives. Also, Alexandria! You're thick! Get off the screen, you're making me feel things! We're gonna go run up here and see if we can interact with them. Oh, by the way, now that we're all level 32, or, I mean, at a minimum 30, but we're all now level 32, we can have 2 accessories equipped, which is a lot of fun. That was the big twist, the big reward for reaching level 30. I enjoyed that. I gave everyone a second item. It's a good time. But I've been really reflecting on how I've recorded these videos and how I've edited them, and everything here is level 40. Okay, we'll come back and do this later. We're going to do the actual story now. We're not ready. We're level 32. We're going to progress the plot. We'll come back by here later. What I've realized, though, is I can do a lot in editing to make these snappier, to make them make more sense, but at the end of the day, the one thing I can change is when I'm recording, I can pick a thing and stick with it. And that's been my problem. See, I've been trying to go between these 2 extremes of playing the game in a way that I think will make more sense for a Let's Play, and playing the game more in the way that I would play the game naturally. The way I played 1 and 2 were very much just whatever crossed my path that interested me, I did it. And that meant that I was never really focused on one thing for too long. I would bounce back and forth between different side quests and the main quest. I would sometimes just spend 2 hours running around an oasis, and it was fine because I was never recording that. I was only ever playing it for myself. This is different, though. But I didn't want to compromise playing the game the way I wanted to, because this is the game I've been looking forward to the most in years at this point. I've not been looking forward to anything like this in so long, and I wanted to just play it for fun, the way that I would play it if I wasn't recording. But then I kept thinking, okay, well, I can't do that because it's not going to make for an entertaining video. So there's got to be a compromise, and the compromise is just doing what I did with X. I'm going to play the game the way that I played X because that worked perfectly, where I just start a video determined to do a thing, and then we do that thing. Now, look, naturally, as we explore the world, we're going to come across things that catch my eye and interest me. And maybe I will go back and do those things before I progress the plot. But I will finish what I set out to do first. It's not a big compromise on my part. This is not going to ruin the experience of playing the game for me. I'm not really going to be playing the game all that differently from the way I've been playing the game. It just means that right now, I've made the decision that we're going to run up here and we're going to do the main story. And we're going to find other things, and we're just not going to interact with them. We're going to finish the main story, and then we'll go back and do those other things. I know this seems so simple. I know this seems so straightforward. I know you're thinking, Reese, there's nothing unique or creative about that. That's the way most people's brains work, in a nice linear fashion. And you're not wrong, and it should have been the way I've been doing this all along, but it hasn't been. It hasn't been because I've just been doing this sort of scattershot thing, and then sitting down to edit it and trying to figure out what to do with it, because it's all just chaos! It's chaos and confusion, and I don't know how to address it. But today I figured out how to address it. Today I have learned that it is okay to stray from the main path, provided we first finish whatever we've set out to do. So if we find another colony, we'll work out what's happening with that colony once we finished whatever the story beat is. And once we finished whatever we're doing with that colony, sure, we can backtrack to other colonies and do side quests. But we need to do those one at a time and focus on them. We can't accept 40 different side quests and then just have them all active and be running around doing different things. It makes for the worst kind of video because it's so hard to keep track of. And hopefully this makes for an interesting to watch Let's Play. Hopefully you folks enjoy the new approach. And I mean, I know there's not a massive audience here. To be honest with you, the intention when I started playing X was not to make a Let's Play. Well, it was by the time I started recording, but when I decided to play X, I decided that I would record everything I did in it because I wanted to make videos talking about X. When I started, knew I was going to make a video about my sort of initial impressions, and that turned into my first 30 hours video. I wanted to make a video talking about the story as soon as I beat it, and I'm going to do that soon. I wanted to make a video talking about sort of a review, more or less, of the entire game as a whole, and that's something that I've still got planned. And I knew to do that, I would need footage. So I just decided I would record everything that I did. And then I made the decision, you know what? It would be even easier if I had commentary to go along with all of that, so that I could very easily find things and reference things. And I thought, you know what? There's no reason not to just record it. I might as well do a Let's Play. We have a Howdy Folks LP channel. It's untouched, untapped potential. You know, maybe someone will get some enjoyment out of that. And a lot of people did watch that series. A lot of people enjoyed it. And I'm hoping that, you know, the same happens here, that folks who... Oh, yeah, okay, we haven't actually climbed up here at all. I think we've engaged in that combat encounter before. I'm not going to worry about it, though. We're not going to get taken off the main trail. We're following the plot. I'm so excited to progress the plot, by the way. It's been probably a week since I've progressed the plot, you know, owing to going on vacation and all of that. But I'm really excited. And yeah, I know that folks enjoyed the Let's Play of Xenoblade Chronicles X. Hopefully people will enjoy this as well. And really, once again, the main purpose for recording all this is not to make a Let's Play. It is to have the footage for when I inevitably create a, you know, first impressions for this game, and like a more detailed sort of overview or review or whatever we choose to call it, however we choose to frame it. Okay. Yeah, we'll come back down here and explore down here later. At Duma's Jaw. Turaga Duma? The Great Turaga? See, there's a zip line there that we can't go down anyway. I'm assuming we're going to find another character to unlock that field skill. We'll have to wait and see, though. all of that to say, even though making a Let's Play is not the primary reason that I record everything that I do in this game, it's an aside. It's a side thing that I'm doing, and I still want it to be good. It doesn't have to be the main focus for me to want it to be good. All right, let's get a cutscene.